governor of Ekiti State, Dr. Fayemi, has said the efforts of the All Progressives Congress APC-led government of President Muhammadu Buhari in tackling the insecurity in the country have not been good enough. He, however, argued that the current situation was better than what was obtainable under former President Goodluck Jonathan. Fayemi, who is a chieftain of the party and chairman of Nigeria Governors Forum, in an interview noted that with the recent appointment of new service chiefs, he was hopeful that the war would be won, especially as it tends to boost the morale of the troops on the battlefield. The country had been engulfed in insecurity problems through which many lives have been lost. Apart from the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast, there have been banditry, kidnappings and armed robberies in different parts of the country. Fayemi said, "You could say that the situation has not improved much in the sense that Boko Haram has only been technically defeated, not effectively calmed." When asked if he would have been comfortable with the situation of things if the APC was not in power, he said, "I was in Maiduguri last month to commiserate with the governor when those 43 farmers were killed. So you could say, yes, they are still there. It shows that a lot more could be done by our government. Our best has not been good enough, but significantly better than what transpired under President Goodluck Jonathan administration." You lie. Fayemi, you lie. There's no question about that, but that is not comfort for victims. What victims want to see is obliteration of these marauders, and we have got to figure out whoever is going to take over from this administration. We must help the Buhari administration to finally nail the coffin of Boko Haram before the administration leaves office. That, for me, is why I am excited with the recent changes of service chiefs. There are those who say changing service chiefs will not change the status of the war. I can tell you as a student of security that war is largely won by the morale of the fighting men. If the fighting men don't have confidence in the leadership, they will not display the necessary courage for the battle. I think the president has chosen well in terms of the people who have been selected as service chiefs and the chief of defense staff. They are tested and trusted by the men, and they are likely to deliver a lot better on the field. The governor argued that Nigeria could have been overrun by criminals if the APC was not in power. He also commended the president for those he appointed as service chiefs, saying with better intelligence, greater coordination with neighboring security forces, partnership with the civilians from affected communities, and the right equipment, he was confident that the criminals would soon be defeated. Well, he said, some people said even when they change the service chiefs that it won't change anything. I think that statement should be directed to Buratai, because he was the one that said it, that people were talking about a service chief, they should change it. Not that he was fighting for himself, not that he didn't want to go, according to what he said while he was still the chief of army staff, that not because of that, but it's not going to change anything. So Fayemi, what are you talking about? The Buratai worked under the APC government. In fact, he was the chief, he was the COA. He was the COA. So he said it, that changing it will mean nothing. All these statements that Fayemi is telling us now is just political. What do you expect him to say? So why is it that when you guys promise that you are going to eradicate this Boko Haram in 6 months, according to what Buhari said, and at the end of the day, it's now worse. You see the way they are trying to console themselves. And during, like I said, he's just lying to he's lying to himself. He's not lying to the people. The Nigerian people are the ones to tell you. Even if you are not doing well, you can't tell us you are not doing well. It is Nigerians that will tell you, that will play your scorecard for you. During the last regime, before you came on board, there was nothing like S-men not having authority to move all over the place. They were not boasting like this, and the rate at which they are operating now, they were not operating like that. Now we didn't have bandits. Now that we now have bandits as an institution, that you now see 500 people coming out to say they want to surrender. Who created them? Now the people, the security people know where they are, but they can't go after them. Now we have a kidnappers all over the place. We now have a swap again. They are now formidable. They are on ground. And you are telling them, we didn't have all of this. It was Boko Haram that we were dealing with, and pockets of isolated crimes here and there. Isolated crimes. So you are telling who? You are telling people who are not staying in the country all these stories. Abi, you are telling people like that. You are the ones to tell us whether Buhari is good or not. You guys have failed woefully. You have failed. You are just doing and saying all these things just to save yourself from a shame that you have brought, and pain that you have brought to to the people of Nigeria. That security is better. That had it been APC did not come on board, that the situation would have been worse. He just wants to. He's just trying to make himself feel good. We're just feeling good. Well, Oga Abba fear God do. Yes, so you know they know they fear. They know they shame. They don't know. They know they shame. Oh. They know they fear God. At this critical time, you are telling Nigerians what it is, what the situation is like. People who are going through stuff, you are telling them otherwise. Who does that? You are telling them otherwise. Trying to tell us that things are not better the way they ought to. Why? Things have gotten worse. You guys have made things worse. Impunity, corruption, everything is now worse. See our economy. See our economy. No proper plan. No proper policy. Everything has gone down the drain. Which area are you going to say, yes, these guys have done well? All these they are selected projects they are doing here and there. They don't have shame now. They just believe that they just have to say something, whether good or bad, whether right or wrong. They just have to say something. Very, very unfortunate situation we found ourselves. These are the people that we are hearing that say they are gunning for presidency. All of you that see evil and call it good will suffer. Yes, now see evil and he's saying it's okay. He's saying it is fine. That means these people, they are really terrible people. So guys, let us hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.